Hey, Bill here with 30-Minute Woodshop. Thanks for joining. So here we are, just starting the new year. I've already got one project completed. We're going to do another one here. It's going to be a display stand for vintage pens, okay? Now, I have a temperature. You notice I'm in shirt sleeves, right? Temperature's up here because my son's doing some stuff for a cosplay costume he's making. I think it's next week, someplace in Maryland, I guess. So trying to keep the temp up so we can get his stuff done. Now, all that said, new year, new toys, new things, right? So, new t-shirt, and I got a new cup here. If you look at it, 1st Marine Division, right? 29 Palms, California. Pretty cool. It says 411 on it because I was with 4th Battalion Left Marines, first 8-inch howitzer. And that I know first 8-inch howitzer has been disbanded because they got rid of those guns a long time ago. Anyway, that's all pretty cool stuff. But let's get on to the project here real quick. Now, the project itself, all right, like I said, it's going to be a display stand for antique and vintage pens. It's going to hold 3, maybe 4 pens. So you can always get a dimension sketch for this kind of stuff. All right, remember it's a dimension sketch, so you can change this however you want. Just run down here to 30minutewoodshop.com. You can find that, hit more. You can also do check out some of the tools and stuff that I use. You might find something interesting there. I use most of those tools regularly, okay? Now, all that said, let's talk about the materials. So, first of all, I'm making this out of red oak. The reason is, of course, that I have red oak, but you can use maple, cherry, walnut, exotic woods or whatever. It doesn't take very much wood at all, okay? So I have 2 pieces here. I got a 3/4 inch piece and I got a 1/2 inch thick piece. And basically the 3/4 is the bottom, the base, and this is going to be the retention stand for the pens. And there'll be a little support in here, 3/4 by 3/4, or maybe inch by 3/4, whatever, just to hold it up. And we'll drill a couple holes and then make a little arc and make it look kind of cool, okay? So, all that said, let's do some layout and cutting. Okay, first we're going to do is we're going to cut this off at 1 3/8. So make sure you have on any protective gear, especially hearing. And let's make some noise. All right, next we're going to do some cross cutting. I'm going to cross cut the base to length, then I'm going to come back and rip it to the width. And this is going to be the support top rest, and I'm going to cut that to its correct length. So we'll start with that one. Okay, so next we're cutting this to 2 3/4. Okay, you can see the small amount of wood that this project actually takes, you know? And this is basically, if you want to set this up, that's basically what it's going to look like. I'll put a little arc here, a little arc there, a couple things. You don't have to do the arc, by the way. You could extend this a little bit and just make it a straight line instead of putting that little fancy arc on it. Super easy to do. I mean, that's even easier than doing this. So let's go ahead and keep working on it, okay? Now, next thing I want to do here is I want to drill some holes. Before I do that, I want to put a radius on here. And I want to put a radius on here. So, another little tool I got from my kids. I got a really nice little compass here. We'll do a radius here on the pen holder here. I have this General Tools and Manufacturing protractor. This thing actually works really good for stuff like this. So I set this up. Let me close that down a little bit. Set my angles, okay? Then drop my points in. And all I did is just use a real quick punch here with my awl. Make sure that I have a starting point. Now I'm using a 5/8 drill. And I need to put that tip right in the hole. And we can drill through. And there we go. Now what I'm going to do is saw this off with the bandsaw, and do a real quick sanding. I'll be ready to rock on this piece. With everything routed, I can do some hand sanding, and then we'll be ready to actually do some assembly and then finish work. And these parts are too small to actually do anything with a full-size sander. Perfect dry fit. Now all we have to do is get it glued up, clamped, let it dry, because I'm only using glue for this, nothing else. And then we'll do some finish work. All right, glue up here could not be easier. All we're gonna do is put a drop of glue on a couple surfaces here. And once we do that, we'll go ahead and clamp it, let it dry for an hour or so. Actually, I'm gonna put it on this piece. I don't want to put too much on because I don't want to have a whole bunch of wipe off or squeeze out, I mean. Now, I could actually just let this sit like this and glue it, but I'd rather clamp it just to make sure that I got a good joint. So I need to, all I'm doing here is checking side to side to make sure it's pretty well centered. So we'll let this dry up here for a little while, and then we'll come back and put a finish on this. I'm going to hit this with a couple coats of lacquer. The reason for lacquer, it's pretty much non-reactive to everything. So it's also easy and it's fast drying. So let that dry and come back, put 2 more coats on it, and we'll call it good. What a great little project, and fast and easy to build. Tell you what, this takes very little wood, very little time and effort, but this is a great way to display my antique pens. And basically what we have here is the one on the far, on my left, all right, is 105 years old. The one next to it is a Waterman, and that's almost 100 years old, I think it's 97 or something like that. And we have a vintage Schaefer. That's from the 50s. So, absolutely beautiful, beautiful project to display some beautiful pens. I had a great time doing it. Now, like always, you can get a dimension sketch, all right? Just go down here to 30minutewoodshop.com, all right? You can also click more. You can find tools and things that I use, and you might get something out of that. Hopefully you do. Now, okay? So hopefully you got something out of this. This is a great little project to start the new year with. You know, fast, easy, doesn't take many tools. You can do all this stuff with a drill and a handsaw. Some sandpaper, you can get through this thing pretty fast, okay? So I hope you got something out of this. If you did, do me a favor, hit like and subscribe. And folks, until next time, hey, good making.